Right then. Okay. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another episode of UBOAT. I want to beat this game. I want to get like a substantial way into it, even if it means me getting devastated by Sunderland dive bombers again and again and again and again. I've done nothing but get blown up by those fucking aircraft. But like the whole of my experience, they appear out of the air and they go and they just fart all over my day. So with that in mind, I've got a couple of strategies to change in mind. First things first, within a X kilometre radius of Britain, do not surface unless absolutely necessary. We'll run underwater and we won't come above. The Sunderlands, unless they have magnetic anomaly detectors, will not be able to find us. So we can hope, basically. But a lot of the English Channel isn't deep enough to really accommodate us. So we have to not only really avoid the English Channel at all costs, so anything that goes to Portsmouth Harbour is going to be a disaster. Let's just turn that off for now. Let's get into the intense bit. So we've got to avoid the English Channel like the plague, because the might of the Royal Navy is in there, and it just fucks you up. While you can avoid their boats, the RAF is too powerful. It comes and shits on your day. There's nothing you can do about it either. At the rate at which if you've got I've found out that you've got a level zero crew. Basically, you've got a level 0 crew. Thank you very much, Cameron. Very kind. You've got a level 0 crew basically, and it means that they're not very good at spotting aircraft, which means by the time you see the Sunderland, it is already too late. So we need to get the radar upgrade as fast as we can, and we need to try and avoid any British patrols, which means staying reasonably far away from the coastline. So, as a special treat for you, I've actually set up a game scene for this one. So if I go here and here, here and there, and then there, once the game loads up, we should actually get some picture, which is a treat, if nothing else. Helpful tips. Could have used this yesterday. I wouldn't have died within 10 minutes on an easy mission. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it was a shit idea on my part. That should be changed over to the capture window now. This is where I haven't set up the capture window properly. No, I have. Right then, so as ever, we're turning off the music because I don't like it. Speaker configuration is fine. Graphics, I think I've got everything on full. I've got the full graphics on. Gameplay is basically the same. Controls are basically the same. UI scale would be nice to upscale it a little bit, but never mind. Okay, let's get straight into the sandbox. Let's not dick around. Let's just get some music on from the U-boat folder that I've got afterwards when we're in harbour, so that it isn't just dead silent. It's like cue some kind of pro streamer, I know, right? Spotty McBumble, what is that, Coitus? I'm not sure. Says previously, Libus, here... Oh, right, so you've changed your name from Libble Bibble. Well, welcome, sir. Here have some good luck bits for winning the game queue. Well, I think it's also extremely loud. I can't change the music on this one. Everything in the loading screen tells you, yeah, basically. Explosions from depth charges make your ships undetectable on sonar for some time. Ah, I see. Did I miss anything on the last stream? And I'm still the first officer. No, High Bacon. We've died many times to this aircraft here. It's so strong. Like, it literally one-shots your fucking submarine. You end up with more flooding than you can control. Cyberborn. All hail Hydra, all hail Quebec. All hail Quebec, I mean, hi. Yeah, this picture does about sum up this game at the moment. It can make, I think, 2 or 3 passes. It's a big enough plane that you can basically get like 4 or 5 attack runs. It's got loads of depth charges on it. If it was a smaller aircraft, we might be okay, but because it's such a big one, it fucks us up. So we're going to get right underway here and just start assigning crew to positions here. We're just going to quickly go into the headquarters menu. We're going to immediately start research of the radar because they give you a free radio man to do it. So let's get that radar underway there. Everybody else is about good to go. We've got Loris down here reloading the torpedoes. So let's get him a little bit of help here. In terms of crew members, I'm going to need a captain. So, do feel free to volunteer in chat just by saying me, and I will consider you for captain's duties. Now, let's get the... not the you. We want you to maintain the diesel engines for now. We want the captain to come off the galley and get some sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Kibbage says, nice Q stream before work, and the K in my name is silent. Well, Knibbage, I will call you Nibbage from now on. I will definitely forget that. Let's go with... Oh, do we put Miss Jaina in charge of the boat? Oh, it's too, but we could do it. We could. Miss Jaina's going to be the skipper. So let's have a look. Miss Jaina. So, our favourite captain, Klaus Jaina. Lovely. You're going to be our skipper. Down here, we're going to have Mr. Hilbert. Let's have a look. Captain of what? U-boats. Let's go Sheep Wars. Welcome aboard. For our radio man, we are going to go with Mr. Adam. Who are we going with here? Who wants to be our radio operator? Let's go with Cyberborn. Cyberborn. Welcome aboard, sir. You are our radio operator. As our chief engineer, we are going to have... Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Let's see. Where do I go? Let's go with Knibbage. Knibbage. Yeah, you're never going to escape that now, I'm afraid. And lastly, as our mechanic, let's go with none other than the famous Leo. Let's go with Phoenix. Phoenix. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. So, welcome aboard all. I don't even know whether I'm going to fucking change any of your fucking outfits or anything like that. I don't think I will. I think I'll leave everyone as they are. Okay, so in terms of what we need to do then, obviously the torpedo tubes are being loaded all in good time here. The crew are getting it ready to go into the tubes. In that case, we shall go and grab some fuel. We get our fruitful patrol communication. Let me just put the radio on for a little bit here, just while we're waiting. Let's go for Radio Gibraltar. Okay, Jaina, go and check the warehouse. Lovely. Show me what we've got. Okay, so let's take ourselves an extra piece of scrap metal, just in case we need to repair things. There we go, transfer. We could take the large caliber HE ammo up to the primary deck gun to free up an extra slot for repair kits. I think that might be a favourable thing to do. Sorry, just in case we take on extreme flooding. Okie dokie. I didn't realise they stored torpedoes up in the roof. I can see them though. Let's move those guys along so that they can give him a hand. Right then, so let's do that. Let's get some guys backpacking some of the supplies up to the roof there. So open storage, we want to go up to the deck gun, and we want to get all of our spare ammunition up there. Yes. Get yourself some help doing it, son, because it's going to take quite a few runs. There we go. So that's going to free up an extra slot in the storage room there. So, Jaina,
Was brauchst du, Herr Kaloy?
Let's have a look. I think it's probably going to take too long to get everything up. It's quite expensive, if nothing else, to get all of that. But we could use the scrap metal. We can make 5 more pieces of repair kit using the scrap metal that we've got on board, which isn't too bad. We shall refuel the boat for 21 fuel. Torpedoes are still being loaded, so we won't bother with that at the moment. Equipment is fine. We could get an extra first aid kit for our troubles. They're very expensive. We'll have to go into the channel and start, well, not into the channel, but into the North Atlantic and start sinking some shipping. I think that's going to be the only reasonable way to get things done out there. Okay, so we've got breathing apparatus. This allows a sailor to stay and work in various different compartments, which is important. Let's grab, well, once all the torpedoes are loaded, we'll have a good idea of how much budget overhead we've got. I want to already equip the engineers with repair kits, so that in the event of some actual flooding, I don't need to get them down to the storage room before they can start repairs. I want them to already have it in their inventory. A small sort of oversight, which I thought would be a good idea. So let's just wait for Phoenix here to load in the last torpedo. Again, their names aren't changing for some reason when I like mouse over them. Are you up on here? There he is, Klaus Graf for some reason. Name isn't changing when you do it via this menu. Maybe I should do it via this menu.
Das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen möchten.
Let's see our new crew then. Tube 4 loaded, aye. Choose the crew. Klaus Janer. And then we've got Hilbert Sheet Wars. Yep. I wonder if it's like a bug with the new patch. Yeah, I think this must be a bug with a new patch or something. So the names aren't changing up on the top, but they are changing down here. Okay, no, fair enough. Okay, so Phoenix there. You are loading the stern torpedo at the moment, which is good stuff. Looks like we've maybe got a torpedo storage rack up here in the roof, contrary to my thinking. So that's going to be, well, yeah, where the fresh torpedoes come from. So once those are all loaded, we'll be good to go. How are we doing with the transporting of the various gun pieces there? Looks like they're still backpacking between the 8.8 and the storage room. It just frees up some room under the deck. Hopefully this doesn't mean that we're fucking free to be dive bombed. Lovely. Right then. Excellent. These guys are all doing a good job. They're just moving some of the supplies and the ammunition. Excellent. So hopefully we've all had good mornings or good afternoons so far. Me, I've just literally woken up. I'm sure you can hear by the sound of my voice. I'm quite a sleepy dude at the moment. Let's get the skipper aboard then, as all the torpedoes are loaded. Or the skipper on shore. Good morning, folks. That's right. Lovely. Let's see here. Show me what you've got this morning. My name is Finks. Okay. As in, pretty close to Sphinx, but Finks. Professor Finks. Okay. Right then, so let's have a look. We've got that many T1s. Let's just take a majority bulk of T1s just to save us a little bit of money, and then an extra T2. Like that. Lovely. And then in the stern torpedo tube, we're going to, as ever, take a T2. And that leaves us with 700 budget to overhead. I don't really think I need to do anything else with the overhead budget. I think we should be okay. Jaina, let's get you down to navigation for the meantime. We don't really need you doing anything else. The guys are still moving ammunition around, but we don't really need to fart around with that. Phoenix, let's get you down to your officer's bunk, because we don't need you warming up torpedoes this morning. Let's chart a course and get underway. Jaina, can you go to the leading officer and grab us a mission? Save so you can restart from here and not refit the boat every stream. Good idea, Aero. The music is quite loud in the boat, yes I know. I can't do much about it, I'm afraid, because it's tied to the game volume, as it's not technically music, it's like a radio in the game. So unfortunately, if you want to hear the rest of the stuff in the game, I have to leave it really loud. Right then, so espionage. Portsmouth Port there. Your goal will be to transport a spy unharmed to the coordinates in Portsmouth Port. That can suck a dick. That is not a low difficulty mission. That is literally going to the Royal Navy's main harbour on the south coast. Fucking no. Okay, can you up my voice then, please? Okay, I can up my voice. Is it really that loud? We're going to grab this patrol sector. We're going to go into sector AL. In fact, let's do this one. Let's go to sector AM. Patrol sectors I don't mind. It's a hard mission, but I think it's arbitrary. Take the medium patrol, it's really not that difficult. We'll go for a hard patrol in AL. I'm not sure what's going on with my microphone. Maybe I need to up the gain a little bit. Let me know whether that's any better. It is that loud. I can't even hear you over the music. Really, the volume sliders on OBS don't say it's that loud. Oh god, it's like fucking hellscape. Right. I don't think it's that loud. No, the music has to come down. It's fine. It's only when I'm inside the boat. Most of it we're going to be running in third person. Right then, with the crew aboard and various stations all ready to go, we are going to get underway. Let's start charting our course. This was a shit idea. This is a very shit idea. I've got to go up to the western approaches. We're going to operate off the west coast of Ireland, I think. That's going to be the smartest thing to do. So let's go up here. Let's go, like, up here. There we go. Up here, up here, up here. And then get out into open water, like this. And then come, like, this way, and then this way. And then we'll hang around here in the western approaches. Right then, get us to ahead. Standard. Lovely. Let's save the game. Lovely. Let's avoid the UK. Your patrol mission is to avoid the west coast of the UK. I am fully aware of this. I think we're going to be fine. Yep, I've just saved. Takes ages to save. Thank you very much there to Dima for 17 months. Hello to you. Lovely. So let's get a couple of people helping out in the engines room to try and reduce the amount of fuel that's being used, which is grand. We're going to have slightly too much work from the officers, but the music that's on is going to counteract that and keep the discipline at full. Lovely stuff. We are well underway, cutting it nicely at 13 knots. Guys are nearly done moving the ammunition. Right then, so let us speed up time. It speeds up the music. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Right, let's get underway then. I'm hoping that we don't get absolutely butt-fucking shafted while we're doing all of this, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It may well happen. As we come away from the coast, we should start to speed up here. Holy shit, I got through here without setting off the fucking thing. I'm impressed, almost. Right then, so we've got both of our officers on navigation and spotting, respectively, here. We don't need all that extra help in spotting, so let's get Sheep Wars to run on his own there. Let's get Jaina some extra help on the roof, just to try and help and spot any enemy aircraft that might come about. In terms of secondary positions here, let's get Cyberborn off of the radio for the moment, and let's get him to just get some rest, just before we get into the meat and gravy of the journey. So you get some sleep, sir, for now. And Sheep Wars, we've obviously got you on navigation for the moment. It's not too bad, though. We'll leave the flag up for the minute, as we are still quite close to German-occupied France. We don't want to get too far away from everything. So we're on normal lighting, which gives me a 10% discipline debuff. Let's get the first mate here. Well, no, let's get Phoenix down here to increase the variety of the dishes in the galley. That's a good way of increasing the morale of the crew. We'll go and do that for us, my friend, and we should increase our morale in reasonable stead. Everything's charging nicely. The diesel engines are charging the battery to nearly full. Shit's going well. Very well. Good stuff. Old Dietrich Luther here, if he burns those eggs again, it's execution for him. There we go. We've got full discipline now with varied dishes, and it should stave off some scurvy, which always helps. Because there are diseases and stuff in this game, but I've never mismanaged my food inventory badly enough to not notice it. Okay, in the top right here, the estimated depth of the water we are in is about 300 meters, give or take. 120 meters. As we get out here, though, it really drops off as we get out of the bay here. Phoenix, we probably want you to rest, son. So let's get you to just get some sleep for the moment. We don't need you warming up torpedoes just yet. Captain's reasonably tired on the roof, so we're going to get him down for the moment. Captain, come and get yourself some sleep, matey, just to keep your stamina bar full. We'll keep Sheep Wars. Let's get Sheep Wars up on the roof for now. Use the UZO on the top and get yourself a bit of help to go and spot. Let's change over mechanics as well. Mr. Nibbage, let's get you down to sleep, take away your secondary crew, and let's get Phoenix onto the diesel engines with a little bit of extra help. Excellent. So we're just changing around our officers. As you come through here, Nibbage, can I get you to switch us over to nighttime running for the moment? As we are, as of this moment in time, going into the night. Lovely. Let's speed up the game again. As we come out here into the Bay of Biscay. The Bay of Biscuit, lovely. So, let's have a look. Upstairs. Spotting is so bad, my full surface watch didn't spot a destroyer fleet, 5 ships at 11 o'clock in the middle of the day by perfect clear conditions. It was until I was in cannon range, and then my ship sank so fast the game crashed. Lovely. Yeah, the spotting does seem to be a little bit underperforming. Like, the only person that seems to do it at any level, like, reasonably, is the fucking captain. The captain's the best at spotting. But at the moment he's below deck. So let's change over our watch crew here. The captain's been relieved for a few hours, just enough to get some rest. Let's get Hilbert back downstairs. Let's get him sleeping for now. Let's get Jaina back up on the targeting site with a little bit of extra help here. Assign 2 extra crew to help her. Diesels are running nicely and efficiently. All is well so far. So far, no indication of enemy aircraft. Normally we patrol this sector here, so we're cutting up through here, because normally there's quite a concentration of shipping here. Now that I think about it, I need to get the radio man back on the radio room in case we've had a transmission from headquarters with regards to missions in the sector. So, Cyberborn, quickly get yourself into the radio position and let's see what's going on. There's more than likely going to be a transmission from headquarters here. Once everything's ready to go. Radio La Rochelle, transmission from HQ. Let's decode what they've sent us. So it looks like there's some sort of secondary objective in the AO. Jaina, you're up on the roof at the moment. Take down the flag as we're coming towards hostile territory. We want to make sure that we're not running the flag out. We want to make sure we're reasonably stealthed here. Lovely stuff. Get yourself back on the UZO, love. Right. Transmission is through. Mission. We have information that crucial technology has been loaded upon the freighter, the Empire Tower. We must sink it at all costs, and its predicted location is 55 north, 6 west. Okay, thank you very much there, Cyberborn. Let's get Radio Gibraltar back on as we move through here. We need to intercept a vessel of some description. It's not giving me a marker objective. Find and sink the Empire Tower ship, which apparently is already at dock in... Oh wait, it wants me to come here? Find it? No. No, sir. Has it really spawned? Like, has it spawned on land? Has it? That marker should be somewhere like out here. Is this a bug, perhaps? I'm not sure. Right then, let's have a look. Let's see. Let's go this way. Let's stay on our... There is something unusual happening here. I am not best pleased about it. We may end up just avoiding that mission, if I'm honest. We don't need it as a primary mission, it's a secondary mission. Find and sink the Empire Tower, but he is currently sailing across Wales. I'm not entirely keen on that as a prospect. I don't think I can join him. Looks like he's going straight for the Cardiff docks, but I can't intercept him. Looks like he's going to make harbour long before I can get him. Looks like we got a bugged mission. Do I try and sneak into the Cardiff docks and sink him? I think that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, isn't it? Because I have to go past a fucking RAF base. You know, Sunderland City. Well, it's not Sunderland City, but there are definitely plenty of submarines there. Or submarines, fucking, yeah, the old land ship. I can't get my words out today. Okay, the markers tend to be a bit inaccurate. He's almost definitely at Cardiff Harbour. Almost definitely. I don't think they really expected me to take a hard mission as my first one, perhaps. Maybe that's it. Well, we're just going to continue on our patrol sector, to be honest. I don't think there's much else to it. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, go and get yourself some sleep. Sheep Wars, quickly change us over to daytime running and then man the navigation station. We're in reasonable proximity to the UK now. We'll probably dip our chin. Let's dip our chin. Captain, come down here to the skipper's bunk. We'll get Sheep Wars on navigation. There we go. And we'll go down to periscope depth. Let's have a listen. Or hostile shipping on the hydrophone. Slow us down to a head 1/3.
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah.
So we're slowing down here. It's not a crash dive. Captain's changing over the tanks here. At least Mr. Klaus Graf is doing it. So we are currently flooding the tanks. See, look, you can't crash dive quickly. Like this is as fast as it gets. Jaina, get yourself some sleep. Don't bother with the attack periscope. You're fine. There we go. It takes a while for us to get underwater. Switch into the electrics. Thank you very much there, Phoenix. Let's change Phoenix and sorry, let's change over it's Finks words. Finks and Nibbage there. Let's go. Nibbage, you want to be on the electrics with a little bit of help.
Bestätigt.
And Finks is going to go get some sleep. Right then. Not without a head flank, you can't. What do you mean, not without a head flank? I'm not sure what you mean. Right then, so we're down here at this depth. Looks like the captain was... Somebody was kind enough to raise the attack periscope for us, but I don't want anybody on the attack periscope. Let's just quickly get the skipper up to the attack periscope just so we can lower it. Let's get Cyberborn on the listening room here, and let's see what's around us. Oxygen's going down. We only have an hour left, but in reality with the ventilation system we can sort of stir the amount of oxygen that we use. The electric engines are using minimal amounts. Oh, I see, it's the observation periscope that someone's using. Can we, like, down scopes, ladies and germs? Like, I don't want to really be detected, if that's alright. If someone's on the observation periscope. Why, we may never know. Let's get some help in the hydrophone.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Can you, like, get down here? There we go. Okay, he's off it, he's off it. Right, you go to sleep then, Jaina. Lovely. So we're at a head 1/3. We're just listening on the hydrophone at the moment. There we go. Propeller noises. Ahead. We kind of want to sink these in our sector, but we can try and intercept him here. Let's go for the group of 2 and 4. Set an intercept course.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We're quite close to him.
Jawohl.
We're only in 150 feet of water. I'm not keen on getting spotted. What is the hour? It is 10 past 5. 10 past 5 is the hour. Some schmuck is back on the fucking observation periscope. I wish I could bring that down. Because, like, fucking... I'm pretty sure it increases your visibility, although it doesn't say that it does. Okay. Well, the sea state's relatively low. Do I intercept these guys? They're moving at 6 knots. At 16 kilometers distance. I can run up to a head flank. Get some help on navigation to reduce our fuel usage. Or reduce our battery usage anyway. There we go, we can get 2 hours on that. There we go. Let's intercept them. if we can. They're only running on 6 knots. Who are we dealing with here? I'm hoping it's a merchant group. New contact. We are close. Okay. Chief Wars is asleep. Let's get Phoenix up the front to start warming up those torpedoes.
Jawohl.
Start warming me up the T1 to begin with, and then we'll start warming up the T2s. Let's keep Nibbage down there on engines. Cyberborn's still on the hydrophone. Sheep, come over to navigation. Skipper, get yourself up to the attack periscope. Make yourself some help.
Jawohl.
So. Lovely. Make yourself some help. We're still running at full crank, which means the hydrophone isn't going to be able to do a very good job. But we are intercepting this group. Still moving at 6 knots, hasn't detected us. It's quite late at night, so we're going to run to emergency lighting there. If you can take care of that for me, Sheep. Emergency lighting, or rather, nighttime lighting. There we go. Get yourself back on navigation, son. Lovely stuff. Galley's going nicely. The electric's running fine. Let's see who we're dealing with. I'm very keen to know who we're dealing with. Skipper, up scope. Who the hell is out here? Just on an intercept course. Lovely. 2 to 4 is normally a 3-man merchant group. This guy's moving away from us at 10 knots. 10 knots is likely a destroyer. 6 knots is likely merchants.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
I'm somewhere up here. I want to close the distance as best as I can. Okay. Right, to the various crewmen that I've got. I need to start changing over stations as people are getting tired. Let's get Newman to sleep for now. Unequip this. We're going to change... No, we're not. We're not going to change that, I don't think. We're going to leave these 2 crew running as they are for the moment. We'll let Cyberborn get some sleep. Sheep Wars, we're going to unassign... What? Do we unassign this? No, we'll keep you on navigation for now. Keep the efficiency of the engines up. The attack's periscope is going to be what we use to survey the target. Let us keep moving. Leo there, or Mr. Finks there, let's get you to sleep for now, because we'll probably need you to take over on engines very shortly. Let's just try and run an intercept course as best we can. We're running at 10 knots, which means we're on a 4-knot closing course. Can Q read? No, I can't read. But he reads like a 98-year-old, yeah. Snoring noises, yes. Me on navigation, get ready to be lost. Yep, that's right. Making Toast Simulator, indeed. We're closing there as fast as we can, or as much as the engines will give us. It's got much, much darker out, which means we're not getting as much light through the periscope here, which is a bit of a bother. Skipper, let's get you off of this one, and let's get you down to the bunk for now for rest. We'll run on the hydrophone for a little while. Get some help on the hydrophone. Skipper, come and get yourself some sleep. Sheep will keep you on navigation, but we'll drop one guy. We'll just run on the hydrophone for now. Somebody's trying to use the observation periscope to service the target, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Let's change over our crewmen in the various different positions then. So Nibbage here is getting quite tired, so let's unassign him the crew. Let's get him to sleep, and let's get Phoenix, or Finks, sorry, to run the engines. Lovely. We're still at a closing speed, but we've just got to wait for the crew to get down to the stern to replace the crew that are currently on the engines. Lovely. Oh, someone's burnt the eggs. He's burnt the eggs, he has. Come and cuss him out. Fucking hell. Toilet cleaning. You're cleaning the toilet for burning the eggs. Lovely. You'll be cleaning toilets. It's the ideal place for people like you. People who burn the eggs. You'll be fucking cleaning toilets, that's right. So our sight on the observation periscope is okay, as currently all of the periscopes are unmanned. Still closing on an intercept course.
Jawohl.
Get us at full crank here. We can get 10 knots underwater at full speed. We've got an hour and 40 minutes in everything. Let's scrub the oxygen for a little bit. Let's get the vents running just while we're reasonably far away here. Finks, come over here and just activate the ventilator for us. Let's get Sheepwars to sleep, as he's currently spent enough time sort of scrubbing everything. Finks, get over here. You're running the electrics, mate, for now. Lovely. So the ventilator's running. We're going to have full oxygen very shortly. Go at a head full, or a head flank even. Lovely. Are you on the radio room? I've put you in the wrong fucking room. Get on the hydrophone, you anus. That's where I need you. "11 kilometers and closing." We are in combat. Let me just put some ambient music on or something. Lovely. Have your radio man to listen? Yeah. It was my mistake. I thought he was on the hydrophone. Okay, we're closing to target. We got to wonder what this group is. At 6 knots, it's very likely just a merchant group, but who knows for sure. Get yourself to sleep, son. Captain, let's get you back up on the attack periscope for now, because you are fully rested. Phoenix, we're going to change you over to sleep. Finks, we're going to get you over to change to sleep, and Nibbage, we're going to have you on the electrics. Take 2 crew. I'll unassign 2 crew. There we are. Everybody unassigned crew. So now we've only got 3 crew running. A little bit too much work from the officers, but it's not too bad, like. But we are closing. The game seems to think we should come up and over here, but I'm not sure. I think as an intercept course at what's going to be 10 knots now, we'll close at reasonably easy speed. We want to make sure that the radio operator is rested, because we can use him and the captain to service targets at the same time if we're careful. Here we go, we're nearly intercepting them. We're on the tail end, but we can intercept these guys, get some tonnage under our belt. If we get some tonnage under our belt, we'll be in good form. Okay, what I'm going to do for the moment, everything's running as about efficiently as it can be. We've got 33 minutes of electric engines remaining without people on navigation. Let's get Phoenix up the front. I want to get some T1 torpedoes sorted. So let's go here and here. Can I swap out for a T1? Yes. Let's make it happen. I want to get some T1s running rather than T2s. I want to use the steam torpedoes for these. Sheepwars, we're going to get you up on navigation to increase our fuel efficiency if we can. There we go. Got an extra 4 minutes of fuel. Too much work from the officers, I'm aware. Okay, start servicing the target on the hydrophone. Let's go to the hydrophone room and let's get you some help. You got propeller noises. Apparently they're just up here.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Zu Befehl.
Right, we're running the ventilation. That's really draining our battery.
Kapitän.
Phoenix is prepping the various tubes. Phoenix, come to the stern after you've heated that torpedo. And then I need you to turn the ventilation off for the most part. Right, come down here. I need you to disable ventilation. Everybody's running about as efficiently as they can be. We're still running on our intercept course. We've got 48 minutes of electric capacity, or battery capacity. Let's see what we're dealing with. Hopefully it's not too ropey here. How's my volume in comparison to the game as well? Hopefully it's okay. Come on, find the targets. Find the targets. Come on now. Come on, Skipper. Skipper needs to get some sleep. Okay. We're just going to run off the hydrophone for a little bit. The ones on the observation site. Where are they? Where are they? Oxygen's going to be depleted in an hour. We've got 36 minutes of battery left.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Nicely done. Okay. Phoenix is on the engines, but his efficiency is starting to fail as he's quite tired. Captain's probably in a good enough position to get on the attack periscope now, but I'm not sure. Go and use the attack periscope quickly, see what's about. Phoenix is warming up all the torpedoes. Oh, fucking finally. Okay. Oh, I kind of feel like we should go straight back to harbour after this, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay. We're going to be out for quite a while, so we could even research the second radar while we're out here. Let's go. What is it? What am I doing? I'm going menu, and I'm going to headquarters, task complete. Then we accept the tier 1 radar, and then what can we do? Aerial reconnaissance. This one? Send one of our Luftwaffe to organise an aerial reconnaissance and recon the defence in the area. No. We want to probably get the second radar, which we can just send this guy to do. So let's get him on that. 71 hours. It's going to take him a few days to do. Running at full crank. Show me the money. Show me the target. Batteries are close to depletion. We may even be able to run on the surface if I'm honest. Batteries are close to depletion, but it's very dark. Let's all stealthy-like run up to the surface. Now that it's so late at night, we should be able to run up to the roof. Let's change some people round. Quickly, Mr. Nibbage here, get some sleep, and then we'll get Finks to come and take over the electrics. Coming up. Batteries are close to depletion. The planes will get me again. Decker wash. I can't do decker wash. In fact, I can do decker wash, can't I? Let's do decker wash. We'll go decker wash, and then we'll get the reserves up.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Okay. Let's run the diesels. 32 minutes we'll have lots of fuel and stuff. Let's quickly get Phoenix down here, who's running these, down here to run the diesel compressor for a little bit. Nibbage, let's get you some sleep. Let's get Cyberborn, just some rest for the moment. And Sheep Wars, some rest. We'll leave the captain on the attack periscope for the moment. We can only hope that I don't get caught out again, which is more than likely the case.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I'm reasonably stealthy because of the weather, the sun's position and the cloudiness, but our hull is very visible.
Abfahrtkurs berechnen.
The propeller group here, but I'm not sure who they are or what they want.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Intercept that. Intercept them. There really nothing ahead of us? Even on the hydrophone? Yeah, he's in the listening room. Oh well, he can't be in the listening room, can he? But he's so... This is interesting. Where is this fucking target that we're supposed to be seeing? Maybe it's just too dark for us to spot him. It says he's right here. Maybe it's just too dark. Let's run down to Decker Wash. We should still be able to run the diesel engines. Is this a new run? Didn't you sink the Empire Tower some days ago? Yes, I got sunk. I've been sunk many times. So we're going down to Decker Wash. Oof. Very rough sea. Our visibility will start to lower, hopefully, as we come down to Decker Wash. There we go. We're on their way down. There we go. The deck is awash. The guys are getting down there, albeit a little bit late, like. I suppose it's better than not having them in the right spot. So, yeah, we can still run the diesels, even though we're sort of partially submerged. Captain, we've got you on the attack periscope. Can we use the hydrophone yet? No. Well, take us down fully then. Take us down to PD, just so we can start using the observational equipment. Okay. Let's change everything over. The electric engines. 51 minutes. We did run the diesels for a good amount of time there.
Kapitän.
Phoenix, come and run the electrics for us, and let's get Nibbage to sleep.
Zu Befehl.
Let's change some people around.
Jawohl.
Captain, you're obviously in these various positions.
Abfangkurs berechnen.
Where are these people? Bring us to a head flank.
Schneller, schneller!
Maybe they just don't exist. Like, according to this, they're here. If I set an intercept course, it says to go this way. The game seems to think they're over there. Let's go to sleep with Cyberborn there, and let's get Jaina to sleep as well. We're chasing ghosts here, we really are. Use the attack periscope. Upsight. I tell you what, Sheep, use the observational periscope. You might get more light out of it. There we go, you got a slightly bigger sight radius, but you won't be able to service targets. Maybe they just don't exist. Maybe we are just chasing a ghost. The batteries are close to depletion. Okay, arse to it. Run us up to Decker Wash, we'll switch to the diesels. Bring us up, lads. Propeller noise, but no, we got the propeller noise, but we have got... Unless... Do you know what we... What are the odds, right, that the propeller noise that we're seeing... And is like two U-boats that are running subsurface, so we can't spot them. Like, should we pretend that's what we're seeing? You aren't considering the possibility that it's underwater. Yes, I think I've just had that consideration error. It could just be underwater. Should be up at Decker Wash very shortly.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Switch to diesels. Let's come down to the stern and run the compressor there, and then we'll change over Phoenix if we can. Cheap Wars, I need you to, can you like up periscope for me? You on the periscope at the moment? You are, but you've just got it peeking out like a fucking chode. Well, that'll do, I suppose. If nothing else. Intercept course.
Zu Befehl.
I think we should just move on from them, to be honest. We're running at deck awash. Oxygen is going to get used up at a reasonable speed, but... Finally! 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 Finally!
Sehr wohl, Herr Keller.
Finally! Jesus Christ, okay. Well, let's man attack stations. You get to sleep, son. You can take over from the captain very shortly. Let's get you up the front. Let's get you to warm up our T1 torpedoes. Don't take any help with you. Nibbage, you are going to be running the diesels with some help, if that's alright. What's our speed? Ahead standard is okay. I swear to God, did I put him in the wrong room? Hydrophone. Get in the listening room, not the radio room. Get on the hydrophone. Yes, on the hydrophone. You're on the hydrophone. We'll start picking new targets, damn it. There we go, we've got eyes on some freighters. Because I'm running too fast? I think it's because I'm only deck awash. I think that's the problem. Discipline's going down, but we've got 4 hours of discipline. Okay. Take us down to PD. Yeah, take us down to periscope depth.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Switch to the electrics. There we go. We've got 1, 2, 3 contacts. Okay. Cyberborn here. We'll get you working this guy. And Skipper will get you working this guy. Let's start working these 2 targets. Phoenix there. How are we doing for torpedoes? Are you warming up the stern? Get over here. Warm up this T1 torpedo. We'll get 2 T1s running to target. Are we still running the compressor? Are you shitting me? We're still running the compressor. Oh, I see. We're running the compressor, but out of our own air reserves. That's not terrible. I didn't know you could do that. Right then. So let's service these targets then. So let's... Cool. The compressor should stop when it's at full crank there. New propeller noise. This guy could be coming down to meet us. 9 knots and 10 knots. I guess those are warships, but I couldn't be sure. We'll get the forward and the stern one. How are we doing for target solution? 44% and 58%. We're targeting well. Okay, we'll get Phoenix. We'll fire 1 shot at each, and then we'll go from there. Let's get Sheep Wars up on the navigation room. Let's try and really stretch our power here. Discipline's going to be gone in 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Kurs setzen. Bestätigt. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi. Herr Kaloi?
Torpedoes are getting ready. 74% and 64%. We're not far away from firing. Leo's got those torpedoes ready.
Kapitän?
Get back in there and start warming up those T2s.
Bestätigt.
There you go. You guys get off the bunks.
Herr Kaloi?
81% solution. 73. Lovely. Keep going, lads. You got a good job.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Bestätigt.
solutions are ready. Open up the attack computer and let's get ready. Blood tube 3.
Oh,
We're going to be firing at target A very shortly. Lovely. Good lord, 10 months is a lot of VODs. Yeah, I don't doubt, Infamous. Right. Fire tube 3.
Los!
It's away. Blood tube 4.
Bewässern!
Gainer on target B.
Rohr 4 fertig.
Target B. Tube 4 flooded. We'll wait for it to get a little bit closer, and then we'll fire tube 4. Fire tube 4.
Los!
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Torpedoes have
40
cleared.
Sekunden bis
There we go.
Torpedoeinschlag.
I've guessed, and they're both on about a 40-second impact.
30 Sekunden.
Phoenix,
Kapitän.
I actually want you
Sehr wohl, Herr
to warm
Kaloi.
up the other T2 before you start reloading.
20 Sekunden.
20 Sekunden.
20 Sekunden.
Lovely. There we go. Both coming
10
in at about the
Sekunden
same
bis
time.
Einschlag. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Treffer. Treffer. Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
Rohr 2, bewässern!
This one's not really felt it.
Rohr 2 fertig.
Tube 4 flooded. Or tube 2 flooded. There we go. Starting to feel it. New contact group unknown. That guy's taking on a lot of water. He's sunk. A is sunk. Okay, so who was working A? That's you.
Torpedokurs
Let's get you working on B then. That was a big hit. I think A is this guy. No, that's this guy. He is out of here. A big hit on the stern.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Tube 2 is flooded and ready to go. We just got to deliver it onto him. Back periscope's good.
Legen Sie den Kurs an!
We are very close
Sehr
to
wohl, Herr
them.
Kaloi.
Swedish freighter. That guy is gone. We need to radio in our kills very soon. This is what happens when you move without merchant escorts, lads. You meet me. This guy's going to need to be killed. He doesn't have any deck guns or anything, but he's managed to sustain or stop the flooding, which is a bit of a problem.
Kurs auf diese
Bring us down to a head
Koordinaten setzen.
1/3.
Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
In terms of crew positions, I don't think I need the captain. I don't need the radio operator at the moment, so just grab some sleep for me, friend. Thank you very much to In Before Sudden Sunderland. Is that a Norwegian flag? I think so. Leave us alone, we're neutral. Nope, they're all bound this way. They're all getting sunk. Right then. So this guy, not sure, does he have watch crew out? It's hard to say. It's very dark. He's definitely carrying like trucks and stuff, so he's definitely a military transport, even though he's Swedish. Okay, tubes are ready. We're on target B, just waiting for the solution to improve. That guy's gone.
Herr Kaloi.
Cyber's gone to sleep at the moment. These guys have actually evacuated this ship. So apparently there's flooding on there that they couldn't control. Abandoned. This vessel has been abandoned by the crew. What can I do with abandoned ships then? How does that work? How does abandoned shipping work? What's the significance of it? Does it just mean it's obviously dead in the water, which it is? Okay, an 80% solution is good enough to fire on. Let's send a T2. Send it.
Los!
Am I not? Am I servicing? I I'm pretty sure I'm servicing the other guy. Okay, well, I guess that's that ship dealt with.
Rohr 1,
I'm pretty
bewässert.
sure I'm on target B. Oh well, it's sunk.
Bewässert.
Board it? Well, I'm not boarding that one. We could come up to the surface and start attacking this one with our deck gun.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
There we go, I've blown his nose off, he's gone. This guy's moving at 4 knots. He's alerted, but there's nothing you can do about that. Right. Let's do this then. So, let me think. What would be the plan of action here? We could surface, because there's nothing really close enough to be able to respond to them. He's pretty much sunk. Target A is pretty much under. Oh no, he's fine actually, according to this. Freighter B's fine, the only one that's hit is this guy. Did this guy abandon ship? We don't know. Interesting. It's very dark. Let's see.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
Lovely
setzen.
stuff.
Zu Befehl.
Right, let's surface the boat. Let's bring her up.
Tanks
I
anblasen.
want to use the deck gun to attack this guy. We've got enough HE ammo, so let's do it.
Rohr 3 geladen.
Tube 3 is loaded. Good stuff.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Give him a hand loading the torpedo tubes there. Low air reserves, but we are coming up.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Right, 2IC. We want you on not the flak gun. We want you all the way down. Well, let's get you up to the flak gun first. Right, deck gun should be ready to have you. Use the deck gun. Take 2 crew with you.
Jawohl.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We're just coming across our bow. We'll just start working them. Get up the ladders, lads. We need you. Good shit. We'll get the captain out on the roof. He's loading the torpedo tubes, which are fine. Tube 1 is still flooded. Let's unflood it. The guys are about ready to... Whoa! What the fuck are you shooting at?
Kapitän.
You're not even like... You don't even have a fucking target yet. Start sinking this guy, you idiot. Oh my fucking goodness. All stop.
Langsamer.
I mean, they're hitting the poor cunt. Jesus, that gun is loud as fuck, yeah.
Rohr 4 geladen.
Holy shit.
Herr
Sheep.
Kaloi.
Give it to me. Give it to me, you turd. HE, up here. That's where you want it. You want it up on the top there to start a fire. Or there. You want to try and start a fire on board. That's what we're here to do.
Feuer an Deck.
There we go. That's what it's all about.
Achtung.
Right, hold fire. Close this. So the fire's going to start burning him out. Will they be able to get that fire under control? That's the real question. Oh, hello. There's a fucking speedboat going for it. Maybe we should hit it with a couple of armor-piercing rounds in the hull. I'm more interested in seeing what's going on with this guy over here. They shouldn't necessarily be able to get that fire under control.
Herr Kaloi?
Let's start an extra fire though, because I'm a meanie. Just keep smacking it with some HE. Oh yeah, she's going under. She is out. She is out of it.
Zu Befehl.
Oh yeah, she is gone. She's out. That fire fucking devastated her. Right, so we got 2 wreckages. Let's head over here and take a look. That ship burnt out. Jesus. That was an enormous fire we started. Too much work from the officers. Yeah, you're probably right. We didn't waste too many torpedoes though. It's midnight. Let's go. Ahead 2/3.
Schneller, schneller!
Are we on the diesels? We certainly are on the diesels. Right. Everything's running nicely. Let's get Nibbage here to run the diesel engine for a little while. Get the efficiency up. Let's also get Fellow Me Lad to run the diesel compressor. So Nibbage, come down here, run the compressor, and then tell this guy off. Get him scrubbing toilets, mate. And then get yourself back on the diesels. Lovely stuff. Skipper, you're up on the top, aren't you, Janet? Turn on our searchlight. See what's about. There we go. We'll move over here. Apparently it's a wreckage. But I don't know whether it's sunk or not. I think it's sunk. But I'm not sure. So we're at alarm, but everything's sunk. So, like, I'm not sure why we're still at alarm. Everything is below the water. That wreckage is below the water. That wreckage is below the water. And I'm pretty sure this wreckage is below the water as well. So I think we should make our escape. I think we've done well. Lots of pontoon wreckage. The Empire Explorer? 3 wreckage. Oh, okay. It's telling me to go and... yeah, go and attack this guy in Cardiff Harbour. No! I am not going to Cardiff Harbour for any reason. I'm going to complete my patrol sector and I'm going to come back. I am not going into Cardiff Harbour to sink a ship. You can suck a fat one. Cool. Captain, we could just run at deck awash for a little bit. Let's run at deck awash. Turn that off. Take us down to deck awash. We'll run on the diesels, gain some power, and then we'll go from there. Run at a head standard.
Schneller, schneller!
Lovely. 30 minutes until we're fully charged. Wonderful. What's Nibbage up to?
Herr Kaloi?
Where are you, Nibbage? What are you up to? No, you're just going down there, were you? Never mind. Cool. Captain, come and get yourself some sleep, son. Hilbert, let's get you down to navigation.
Bestätigt.
Quickly, get yourselves up before we go full deck awash. Try not to drown yourselves, lads. It would sort of spoil the day.
Bestätigt.
There we go. Get yourselves down. Can you name your crew? I have. Nibbage, Binks, Cyberborn, Sheepwars, and Jaina. The individual crewmen, we tried it, but it's a bit tedious. So he's on the navigator station. Very nice. Captain's sleeping. Everybody
Herr
else
Kaloi.
is good to go. Let's get to the
Sehr wohl,
radio
Herr
room.
Kaloi.
See if there's any radio transmissions. Everything's running nicely. Oxygen is being hammered by the diesel compressor, but that's fine. Could run the radio for a little bit even. Nope, we're at alarm, so I can't run it. That guy is on the observation periscope, so he's just going to be slightly upset with me.
Jawohl.
He's at 9 knots. Is he coming this way? We should be out of alarm relatively soon. There we go, we're out on the open sea. We are being intercepted by something. Curious. What is this? And can I sink it? It's alone, whatever it is. We've got quite a bit of diesel power now. Oxygen's doing okay. It's going to be depleted in however long. The compressors are full. We're in long distance travel mode. Let's report that oh, the Empire Explorer's been sunk. Oh, we wanted the Empire Tower, not the Empire Explorer. Well, that's paid handsomely from patrolling a different sector. So that's good. That's given us a shitload of budget that we'll be able to buy stuff with once we get back. So apparently there's propeller noises north of us. Let's verify them and go down to PD. We are running at alarm currently. Taking a step.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Switching to the different engines. It seems to be that if you're at if you're running at deck awash, then you can really sort of get away from aircraft very quickly. But the problem is you can't detect aircraft when you're at deck awash, which is part of the annoyance. Right, let's get you on the hydrophone, please. There, Cyberborn. We'll slow down to ahead 2/3 while we're trying to pick out targets. Do you recommend this game? Not at the moment, Max Wolf. I might make another recommendation later on, but I'm not sure as of yet. What is this? This guy is moving at a hell of a speed. Let's move ahead flank.
Schneller! Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Jawohl.
Whatever he is out of here. We'll leave
Kurs
him.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Clearly must be some sort of destroyer or warship. Bring us up to deck awash.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Let's run the compressor for a little bit if we can. Or no, we're not running the compressor. That's fine. Discipline's going up as a word of thumb. Let's have a look here. I'm sure we were meant to have... Have we gone through all of our shields? Bloody hell, we have. Transfer some cheese in there. Supplement the diets, get the morale up in good time. Very nice. Still running at deck awash, but it means we can run the diesels. Which is what it's all about. Right then, stuff's going nicely. So we'll very soon be in our patrol sector and we can start getting miles under our belts. Lovely. Now that we're in here, let's run down to periscope depth.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Lovely, and take us down. You might be able to detect aircraft. Historically, the observation periscope had far greater range of movement than the attack periscope, and it was used to check for aircraft before surfacing. I'm not so sure. You may be right, but I'm not sure. Control sector reached. Here we are. No propeller noises that I can discern. Is what? It's 9 o'clock in the morning, but the weather is horrendous. Just complete this patrol, I think.
Kurs
Come
auf
up
diese
here.
Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
What's that? That's about, what, a third of our patrol sector, if we just go up like that. Okay. But there's clearly nothing to detect. I don't necessarily want to run at the surface because of radar. But we'll go deck awash. We'll run the diesels.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
It's a very choppy day. There we go. But we're missing a radio operator. Let's quickly get you on the radio station and report that we are at our patrol sector. We are... No, there we go. Reporting. Lovely. I don't think there's any reasonable chance of us getting the Empire Tower. It's literally at port in Cardiff Harbour. We've got to come, like, up here and not get detected and try and attack that. I don't think it's possible. Not least because of the RAF. I think even if we sank it, we'd never get out again. Not alive. Well, this is our patrol sector, so we'll just continue as we were, I guess. Running at 11 knots on the diesels. The diesels are charging everything nicely. Let's just keep up our speed. Not too bad. How long live Quebec? Save? Yeah, you're right. Let's get a save game in there. Let's see. What are we? What's going on? Wagwan like? Nothing really happening. It's much sunnier now, which means we can get the guys. We can get these different guys into different positions here. Let's get you to change us back to daytime running. How are we doing on observation? Could run the observation periscope for a little bit. Hey, Skipper, I'm down to the observation periscope, mate, instead of attack. There we go. Just stick the observation periscope above the water. Literally nothing around us. Let's start changing over crew positions then. Felix, let's get you down to manage the diesels. And let's get you to start salvaging some spare repair materials should we need them. We're going to get Cyberborn off of the hydrophone here at the radio room. And we're going to get Mr. Fucking Cheap Horse to get some sleep. Lovely. Thank you very much there to Aquila. Is that 9, 10, 11? I'm not sure. God save the Quebec. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Has the game got some patches to reduce the bugs? Yes. Well, I'm off. Get ready for lunch with Wifey and Em. Have fun on the rest of the stream. No worries, Jaina. Look after yourself. See you later, love. Absolutely sweet fuck all going on here in Sector AM. Sweet fuck all. Just trying to spin around, check for aircraft. They normally start their attack run from very high altitude, so you never normally see them. Just putting some miles under our belts, basically. I can't sink the Empire Tower. The game literally spawned it in Wales, and it got to the harbour. So that's a mission we're not completing.
Kurs setzen.
Zu Befehl.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Just draw a big circle. We're losing the light. Perfect time to be running our sub here. Let's get fella. Well, I was going to say we were going to get you to sleep. Jaina, come down here. Switch us to nighttime lighting. We'll run the bilge pump as well a little bit. I think we've got a bit of water in the bilge. Nice one. Run the pumps for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just get the water out of the bilge. There's not much. We're not in too bad of a state at the moment. Observation periscope is up. We cannot see anything for the moment. Everything's relatively quiet on board. I mean, it's off the coast of Scotland, yeah, true. We could come up here to the Linnes Naval Base.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
It's a really shit idea. We could then go to the port of Bergen and dock there. Do we dock there afterwards?
Oh,
I think it would make sense if we complete our patrol sector and then go up here into the North Sea.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Something like that. Okay. Right, Phoenix, let's go for... Let's just get you to sleep, mate. We don't need you warming up torpedoes at the moment. Everyone else just seems to be resting. It's very sort of unfruitful patrol here. Very little going on. Very little on observation. Let's just dip our chinny chin chin below the water and get Mr. Cyberborn here to try and find people on the hydrophone.
Bestätigt.
Find some potential contacts, maybe an Arctic convoy bound for Scotland or something. There we go, as we come over, the hydrophone gets to work. Nothing. Not a sausage. Absolutely nothing happening. Literally nothing. I'm not even running that fast. Let's slow us down to a head 1/3 just to make... Yeah, we're totally lost. Okay, we'll slow down at a head 1/3, but we'll surf. We'll come up to scope or decker wash, and then we'll get
Kapitän.
captain on the navigation station to
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
try and find the where the boat is located again. Between the three of them, it will take a little while. We're in extreme fog.
Herr Kaloi.
Okay, interesting. We're not sure about our ship's position. We're in an extreme fog bank at the moment. I want to make sure I stay within my patrol sector. That's why I'm only running at a head 1/3 at the moment. I want to make sure I stay in my patrol sector. I could even surface the boat here, but there's not much point. The electric engine's being run. We are on this one. We could probably run the diesels.
Herr Kaloi.
No, there's too much shit sloshing around. The sea state is too high, it looks like, for us to be able to run the diesels. That guy there's just chilling. We are still getting we were still getting points for being inside our patrol sector, so I don't think we're too far off. We're 2/3 of the way to finding out where we are. Hopefully we get it in good time. Like, I need to get back to a harbour and fit the radar, because that's obviously the most important thing that I could get here. Group detected, Belfast. Come on lads, where are we? Where did we get to? We're just here. Okay.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Cool. Right, let's get us back up to an appropriate speed here of a head standard.
Schneller, schneller!
Nothing much else going on, so we'll get the crews to change positions. Mr. Felix will get you to sleep.
Sehr wohl, Herr
We'll
Kaloi.
get old fella me lad there on the electrics. Lovely stuff. Radio operator, you can go and get some sleep. Captain, we'll get you off of that. We'll get you to sleep, and we'll get Mr. Sheep Wars to
Jawohl.
the navigation room. Then just speed up time again. Not much else for it. I'm pretty sure I can hear a plane. Let's go down. I thought I heard an aircraft. We'll go to maximum safe depth. 150 meters. I think I heard an aircraft, I'm not sure. Take us down. Misclicked, no one is navigating. Okay, let's get someone on navigation quickly. Captain, let's get you on the listening room. Sheep Wars, what's the shallow sounder? 125 plus meters. I'll hold down to 125 meters then.
100 Meter.
I'm not sure, but I think I heard something. Interesting. Shoot it down. No, I don't want to. It's too foggy. We do need someone on radio. We're on the hydrophone, are we? I'm not sure. I'm just playing it safe. I think I heard something, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I heard. The reef, like around here, it gets up to like 200 meters. Gotta be careful. Pretty much deep water all the way though, and except when you come past Scotland here. But we'll give their harbour a wide berth. She's alright. She'll hold. What is this music? Where did the radio go? I've turned the radio off and I've got my own soundtrack for the game, because when you're running down here at deep depth, it always just plays like action music and it's just annoying. Radio operator's nearly fully prepared here, so let's get Cyber back on the hydrophone. Let's see what's around. Couldn't hear anything. We haven't been pursued as of right now. Not sure what this fucking J.J. Abrams is. Let's bring us back up to Decker Wash. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Yes, surely an aircraft would have a very hard time seeing you in such weather. Unless, Chucky, they had radar. And they were looking for my radar signature. Newman here. Graf, have a word with Newman.
Herr Kaloy?
What's up? Skipper, I may not be a doctor, but I recognise tuberculosis without a shadow of a doubt. Danzel Lawrence requires medical attention. We need to be on our toes so that the disease does not spread.
Jawohl.
Who's ill? Who has this disease?
Jawohl.
And perform first aid. Interesting. He's getting back to a harbour. What can I do with him? I can't do anything with him other than take command of him. First aid is being performed. Now he's out for the count. We've given him something to try and stop the disease from spreading. Nearly back up on the surface. There we are. Captain, observation periscope, please. What do you see?
Herr Offizier?
The weather's bad, but it could be worse. Unfortunately, we're still running off the diesel engines because of the sea state, so we're going to have to come all the way up, which is what I don't want to do, but what I now have to do. Chief Engineer's coming to below the tanks. Okay. I need to run the diesels for a little while, so it means coming up to the surface. Air reserves are being used, I know. Phoenix, get yourself down here on the diesel compressor.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Go and get yourself some sleep, lad. You've done well. The sea state is terrible. Visibility is virtually zero. Our radar signature's full though, so if there is enemy radar, we will be detected. Everything's charging nicely. 23 minutes we need to run on the surface. Captain, get you up to the top deck. You're going to want to put your raincoat on, sir. It's quite horrible out there. Yeah, you see they've got their raincoats on when they come up. There we go. Because of the terrible weather. Captain's coming up again. Got his wet weather gear on. Very nice. Also very loud. How are you still using compressed gas? What do you mean, Hell's Reprisal? Not sure if you know this, but if you want to target something real quick, you should have someone on hydros and 2 people on both periscopes. I knew that, Blade, but I found that the guy on the observation periscope, like, literally doesn't contribute, like, at all. Like, he's crap. Impression. I don't like this at all. Also, this music's way too loud. Sorry, bear with me. What am I playing at the moment? Combat 1. There we go. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Cool. You were at Decker Wash and they were still using your... Sorry, you were at Decker Wash and were still using your O2 reserves. Yes, because you actually button up for Decker Wash. The lid closes, which means you run off internal air for the crew and compressors and stuff. Yeah, the weather's finally cleared, which means we need to dive again, to be honest. Take us back down to Decker Wash. Captain, relieve your assistants and get down to the observation periscope. Takes a little while to get to Decker Wash, but job's a good one. What's your favourite expression? Also, how am I doing today, lad? I'm not sure. My favourite expression is he couldn't find his arse in the dark without a map and a flashlight. Yeah, as if to say he was rather disorganised, or he didn't have a fucking clue. That's my favourite turn of phrase, I reckon. Okay, we are still running the diesels because of the low sea state, which is exactly what we need. The western approaches, sure. Not sure on the western approaches. Are we on observation? The observation periscope's up. What fucking shore? How deep is the water here? Oh my god, there's a reef, like, right below us. I didn't realise the water got this shallow this far out. Let's steer for deeper water.
Kurs setzen.
We're almost halfway done with our patrol. We can just sort of
Legen Sie den Kurs
run
an.
like this. And then get to the Port of Bergen. Right. Nice. Oh, fucking hell! Be our commander! Sorry, you are actually cursed. Holy shit, dude! Been busy with work. I totally missed it. I got a bit involved in the game there. I'm so sorry, BR. Fucking BR Commander, been busy with work, so I haven't been able to watch for a while. Good to see you're still going strong. I don't know about going strong. Holy shit, dude, that is too many bits. That's too many bits, geezer. Come on, especially for somebody that doesn't read chat. That's outrageous. Well, I really don't know what to say. He was baiting for them extra 100 bits. No, no, of course not. I'm just terrible at reading chat. I apologise. That is very fucking kind, dude. Right. Fast travel me away from this fucking shallow reef. Because if a Sunderland comes, I am a dead man. Back in travel mode. Good, 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 good. Yeah, back in deeper water. It's a little bit shallow up here. It's quite shallow up and along here, apparently. But we're in roughly 200 metre deep water. And shit, it will hit the proverbial fan. Okay, Skipper, get yourself some sleep. Somebody else is going to man that. You get yourself some sleep. It should be good. Still running the diesels, which is excellent. We're running at a head standard, which is what we want to be. Holding a 10 knot speed. It's about right for cruising. Superb. Excellent. Everything's running nicely. The diesels are fully charged. We could stay at deck awash. Holy shit, this sea state is horrendous. Look at this. Good grief. Blech. That's a stomach churner. Well, we couldn't complete our secondary objectives in this sector, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We'll come up to Bergen Harbour. Hopefully we can grab some supplies. It gives us access to all of these ports, which are nice. Nope, can't see anything.
Oh,
we could run subsurface for a little bit, but I want to save my powers, or my power, for when we go past this Linnes naval base. Let us quickly dip our chin in the water, see if we can get
Auf
anything
Seerohrtiefe gehen!
see if we can get anything on the hydrophone.
Wechseln auf E-Motor!
Lovely. Let's try and see if we can find anyone on the hydrophone. Let's quickly change the lighting to daytime running.
Herr Kaloi?
Listening room.
Bestätigt.
Chief
Kapitän?
Wars changes to daytime running.
Bestätigt.
Mind you, actually, it's getting late. It's not getting light. I suppose I've just gone the whole day in
Sehr wohl,
nighttime
Herr
running, so
Kaloi.
we should just leave it in nighttime running now. Get yourself back on navigation, son. Make sure we don't lose where we are. Right, so the hydrophone is going to work. So it's down to a head 1/3.
Langsamer.
No contacts that I can discern. Interesting. That's the Norwegian Sea up there. We're not going up there yet. Research complete. Fucking yes. Lovely. Okay, with that research complete then. Research, visit a port if you'd like to refit your U-boat. Radar detector 2. Yes. So we've done all of that research. We could get radar detector 3, but I think radar detector 2 shall do the job nicely. We could come over here. I know there's one over here. The hydrophone. Let's get a better hydrophone. Awesome. So we've now got not just radar, but better radar. Okay. Nothing that we can discern. No close contacts. Deck awash. Ahead standard.
Schneller, schneller! Wechseln auf Dieselmotor!
Let's change over crewman for navigation. Let's change over engine specialists. Let's send Nibbage to sleep and then Finks on the diesels. Should be fine. Got plenty of fuel. Sea state is very poor. Nothing really much to report on our journey. It's been rather underwhelming, I must admit. We're going to be exiting our patrol zone very shortly.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
And then that will be that. Some sort of harbour over there. Thank you very much. Charging the diesel. Bit worried you're going to combust the batteries. Number 1 pro streamer, we believe in you. Much love. No worries, Shroud. Thank you very much for the kind words. And thank you to Aussie Exile for the 3 months in a row. Very kind. Oof, man. Look at this for a sea state. This is awful weather. Like, genuinely terrible. Right. Could run the radio for a little bit. Not that it really matters.
Herr Kaloi.
Put yourself up on the radio. See if we've got any other missions. Doesn't look like it. Radio... Do we have Radio Gibraltar? We're probably too far away. Oh no, there it is. We're out of range. What about Radio La Rochelle? Cool. Not too bad at all. Varied dishes. Got everything we need. Get underway. Everything's being used nicely. Nearly completed our patrol sector. Come on, complete it. Complete it before we leave.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Looks like we're going to have just enough room to complete it. Let's just dip our chin here.
Auf Zero-Tiefe gehen. Wechseln auf E-Motor.
We just want to see if there's anything that we can hear on the hydrophone. They've done a really good job, like rendering the sea on this, haven't they? Look at all the fucking like foam. They've done a good job with it. Not sure how we're getting the radio signal down here, but never mind. Right. Kill the music. Kill the music. Save? Let's save. We shall save. Good point. And then we'll turn the lights on. We'll change the lights over to daytime lights. Absolutely right. Lovely. And we're finished saving. There we go. Sheep Wars. Change us back to a daytime running light. How are we doing on the hydrophone, sir?
Zu Befehl. Zu Befehl. Aye, aye, Herr Kaloi.
Head 1/3.
Langsamer.
No close contacts. Head standard. Deck a wash. Get some sleep there, Newman.
Aye, aye, Herr Kaloi.
Mr. Cyberborn, get yourself to sleep. Lovely. Deck a wash.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Switch into the diesels. Mate, look at that. Like, the sea state is awful. Kind of powering through it, though. Into the wake and wash. There we go. Radio patrol completed. Newman, get yourself over to the radio station. Don't tell me that I'm not allowed to go to Bergen Harbour yet, or some shit. Out of range. Send a report. If it says go to La Rochelle, I'm going to be very upset. Completed. We get ourselves reputation, 100%, and 20,000 extra credits. We did not sink the ship. Everybody's leveled up, which is nice. How do I manipulate stuff? Skills. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Skill tree. Let me pause the game here. Well, let's set a course for Bergen Harbour. So, in terms of, well, we can run at normal speed. Shouldn't be too dangerous to run at normal speed. Let's take a look at the captain. Captain's upgrades are as follows. She's nearly leveled up twice. We've got deck gun and focus. Officer traces... What's this? The officer shoots more accurately from the cannon and guns. In manual mode, recoil stabilization increases. The officer traces enemy ships by UZO and periscopes 25% faster. Periscope is additionally stabilized in manual mode. Yes, definitely want that. In terms of... That's this one. Cook and leader. The 2IC. Let's level you up. Too many streams. I can't keep up. I know, Twardy. Let's get you on the gun there. As a leader, because you obviously want the gun position thing, because you're our gunner. Cyberborn here, let's take a look at yours. We can either get you as a better first aider or sensitive hearing. The officer spends tens of hours on the hydrophone and learned to be better at recognizing quiet sounds from the background. The officer can detect enemy ships from a higher distance. Yes, we want that. Sensitive hearing. He's an expert. Assignments performed by this officer at headquarters are done 35% faster. Interesting. Nibbage here. Let's see what your upgrades are. You've got a choice of handyman or salvager. The engineer can produce spare parts from scrap in the workshop stern torpedo room. But what about this one? Handyman. Repair time faster. Definitely want that. And last but not least, the mechanic. We want you to can produce. I'm pretty sure you already can produce spare parts from the stern torpedo room, but we'll do that nonetheless. We'll do that all the same. The mechanic. Cool. So everybody's leveled up at a decent speed. We obviously need to get into Bergen Harbour here. Then we come up here as we did before. Then we come down here. Then through here apparently, if I can. Not sure what's it telling me. It's telling me about depth probably.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Lovely. Let's get underway like. Again, there's still the potential of us getting dive bombed while we're here. We got to be careful. Got to avoid those maritime air patrols. We've had 5 days at sea. Well, also, did I assign... Yeah, I did assign an extra crewman to research. Excellent. Superb. So we'll go back to harbour and shit will be good. What needs to change in-game before you recommend it? A couple of quality of life changes to the crew and the gameplay. Right, so just while we're talking, I'll put it down here, just normally like. Basically, the game is meant to be very tedious and sort of very slow, but like there are certain things that require a fast response that you basically don't have control over. For example, I'll give a couple of examples here. When you crash dive, right? Rather than something sensible like the closest officer going to spin the valves here to dive the submarine. So let's say I've got someone on observation and then there's someone down here on engines. Rather than this guy quickly coming over here and spinning the valves, or one of the sub crew, one of the minor crew coming over to spin the valves, the chief engineer will always come up from the engine room and spin the valves, which is just wasted time. Every second counts when you're diving against a Sunderland. So little things with the AI. Exhibit 1 here, these guys are both stuck on each other and can't get past each other to their various stations. The other thing with regards to the minor crew is that you should be able to delegate certain jobs to them. If I have... So if we look at our crew here, I only have what? I'm not sure where my fucking UI's gone. Did I press a button? I think I've pressed a button. Help! I've like minimized my UI. What have I done? Can I like tab out and in? What the fuck? Have I like pressed a sticky key or something? And this is the other thing. Bugs. Minor bugs. What have I done? A priority system for minor crew. Normal bug. Okay, well I guess I need to reload then, don't I? I've got a Alt F4, haven't I? What can I do? I think you press U. Ah, there we go. Thank God. You've saved my life, sir. In fact you've saved it so well. I'm gonna have a panic save just in case it all falls apart on me. Use console commands. It isn't a bug. It's a key that I've pressed. I must have tapped something else. Thank you, though. Yeah. So outside of bugs, they've done a pretty good job of bug fixing things. Like, I know that I say that with these two guys spazzing out up here, but like, there were bugs where you couldn't fire the deck gun, you couldn't load this thing. God, I can't even think of any other ones, to be honest. Like, it was just a farce. But they've done quite well with it. In terms of gameplay quality of life improvements, I'd like to see an alarm button, so I can declare the state of alarm. I'd like to see the AI path better. And more urgently, I would like various duties for the crew to be delegated out. I wish that the Kriegsmarine didn't break so easily. Like, literally, these guys fucking freak the fuck out whenever, like, fucking something goes wrong. Like, literally, like, if we dive down to deep depth, they can only last an hour down there. Forget the fact that your engines have 10 hours of fuel and you can stir with the vents to get like 10 hours of oxygen. If you stay down there too long, the Kriegsmarine just break. Like their morale just shatters. It definitely goes down way too quickly. Not to mention the oxygen goes down quite fast as well. Right, so we had a radio report, didn't we? No? No, we didn't get a radio report? I thought we had one. Never mind. Let's get the fella me lad to sleep. Captain's getting some rest. Let's change over our crewmen on engines. Let's get Finks to sleep, and let's get Nibbage on the diesels here. And then let's get underway. Good shit. Don't forget the guy on deck who was snorkeling because they refused to go down when diving, yeah. There needs to be better music when you're at deeper depth as well. Because, like, normally the game's soundtrack is, like, fucking, you know, really, really, like, chipper. So Sims on a U-boat, yeah, if you like. But, it's normally, like, even when you're trying to evade a destroyer, it's, like, the action music, and it just doesn't fit. Should research that snorkel, yeah, could do. Although I don't have the right crewman to do it. Kick off. Crew that freaks out. Some of them gets the salty perk and some of them get a salty perk and will never lose morale. Nice. Is there a mutiny mechanic? You didn't even notice me, Rolly. Did I not? Did you say something? Oh, Twitch Prime. Sorry, my bad. I've got. Some people have selective hearing. I've got selective sight. Like stuff happens right in front of me and I don't see it, which may or may not be down to the fact that I'm not wearing my glasses, but. I don't know. It's a possibility. Who knows? Who truly knows amongst us? I'm not really expecting to see any hostile shipping up and around here. These are all friendly ports. Let's surface.
Tanks anblasen!
I want to run the flag up on the roof. Up we come. See, look at this. The chief engineer comes all the way down from engines, even though fucking Sheep Wars. Look at this. Look at this. Getting shunted around. If this was an emergency dive situation, this would be taking way too long. Then you've got to wait for the tanks to actually blow.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
It's really annoying.
Kapitän. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Have I docked at Bergen before? No. I'm still within... Yep, I definitely am still within ASW range. Definitely am, but I want to come up. Surface the boat for a little bit. Run the flag out. Gonna be nice. Unfolding the flag. Very, very nice. People are coming up, getting some fresh air. I bet you they're like, finally. Captain and the crew are coming up. People having a good look round. Very nice. We'll run the flag out. So the captain's got better like UZO detection now, doesn't he, as part of his upgrade. But if we get him on here, we should be able to see very, very far. Oh yeah, that is a huge fucking circle that we are running in right there. That's very nice. Oh. Game lagged a little bit for me there. Just the weather changing. It's all good. I don't want to say that I'm beyond the reach of fucking enemy like aircraft, but we are very close to this fucking harbour. Like, I don't think any Sunderlands are going to be brave enough to come this close to enemy territory. There we go, just the weather changing. What's this here? Cyberborg. What's the matter, mate?
Herr Kaloy?
What's this? Skipper, I may not be a doctor, but I recognise tuberculosis. No shadow of a doubt, Felix Schmidt has it. Interesting. Where is Mr. Schmidt? Where is Mr. Schmidt? Where is he? Well, get vaccination. Well, not vaccinations. Sickness is spreading. There we go. Who has it? You. Get over here, son. You need to first aid that guy for me. Go and take a closer look. Here you go. Right. Mr. Schmidt. Looks like the disease had spread slightly. We're alright for the moment, though. We're very close to harbour. Nothing through on the radio yet, is there? There we go, the shore and the Northern Sea. We're up on top, so we shouldn't bottom out. We're running at a head standard. Still plenty of fuel left. Water depth around here is like very shallow. Like very shallow. So we'll fast travel our way in. Should the flags be swastikas? Yes, but for marketing purposes, they're not able to do it. I don't imagine it would be. I imagine it will be very, very soon when they, you know, if they ever release it to the modding community, that they would put obviously the appropriate flags on. Go south. Why would I go south? You reckon coming in through here would be better?
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Legen Sie den Kurs an.
And the game seems to think I should go that way, so we'll go that way. I've just clicked on the harbour and the game's like, yep, we're going this way. Shallow water. You will get stuck in shallow water otherwise. Okay, we will go against what the game says. It's strange that I trust chat
Kurs auf
more.
diese Koordinaten setzen.
Will I get stuck in shallow water even if I surface? Ah, yeah. I guess I'll beach here, won't I? Look at this, it's all above sea level, like here. Interesting. Hopefully we can actually get into this damn harbour. If you zoom in on the map, you can kind of see where the shallow water is. Yeah, we're going over a shallow bit right here, aren't we? Yeah, but it's not so shallow that we wouldn't be able to sail over it. The weather is appalling. On the top right corner it shows depth under your cursor, yes, but this here is not 30 metres above sea level. Holy fucking shit. What the actual fuck? How the fuck? Apparently the deepest
Legen Sie den
water
Kurs
is like
an.
up here. I'm scraping. This is outrageous. Right, get some people on the engines. Get you on the engines and give me as much speed as you can. Scraping the bottom. The old rock and roll, that's right. I need as much speed as you can give me so we don't beach. This is ridiculous.
Schneller, schneller!
16 knots, 17 knots. There we go, slightly deeper water. There we go, it's starting to roll off a little bit. Giving us some room. It's as if this thing fucking hauls ass when it wants to. This is outrageous. Good thing there's no plants. Yeah, you're right. Look at this! Oh my fucking god, so you can see the actual coastline here. I see. I see, I see, I see, I see. I see, I do. I do, I see. How much water are we in now? This is a little bit deeper. I guess I have to hug the coast. This fucking fog is outrageous. So here I come across land, so I don't want to go
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
like that. I want to, like, kind of not be, like, murdered. That would be fantastic. Jane's sleeping. Let's get sheet walls up on the roof. Use the targeting sight up there. And take 2 crew members with you. Everybody, you get some sleep. Lovely. So we want to come
Kurs
around
auf diese Koordinaten
here.
setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And what's the water depth like here? It's terrible. It's actually terrible. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Deeper. I need deeper water.
Kurs auf diese
Where
Koordinaten
does the water
setzen.
get deeper? Here, apparently? Here the water's deepest? What the actual fuck? Game. Seriously?
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Like, literally, if I wasn't, like, just slamming away at full crank, we'd be stuck here. I'm literally dredging the earth. This is ridiculous. I wish it would have, like, some... Yeah, I wish it would show depth. Like, in some reasonable contour, because this here is not 9 meters above sea level. I'm literally just pounding those engines to get over this fucking reef. Not fucking beach. Oh, game's frozen, game's frozen, game's frozen, game's frozen. Seagulls. Okay, we're in slightly deeper water. Does it go... Okay, it stays sort of reasonably deep all the way up to the harbour. Okay, so where do I make harbour? Where do I dock? Does anybody know where I dock? It's usually pretty obvious. I guess here. This is where I dock. Just here. This looks about right. 2 warehouses. I guess it's just because we can't see it yet.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs setzen.
Jesus. The number shows the distance between the surface and the ground. So there's 3 meters. That doesn't make any sense. How could there be 67 meters between the surface and the ground? Like, oh, I see. But no, that doesn't make any sense. Because that to me says that there's fucking 67 meters. That's 67 meters above sea level. Maybe it is 67 meters above sea level, I don't know. That definitely is. This definitely isn't. This is in the water. Although it is very shallow.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I'm pretty sure this is me.
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Just to there. And then well, a little bit
Kurs
further.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And then to there. And then I fast travel it. Well, I'm pretty sure this is meant to be it. Like, this looks about right, this pen, but... Is it, like, over here? It says, like, down here. Am I supposed to be in one of these pens? Oh, I think I am. I think this is it here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. All back emergency.
Langsamer.
Let's see how quickly this thing stops. We'll reverse back out. I said it was. That's not where you dock. Okay. Every day's a school day. We'll come back out. At least the reverse gear works this time. Right. Give me... How much rudder do we need? Give me... Full...
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
left
setzen.
rudder. And then... Line us back up.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Give me a head full.
Schneller, schneller!
How the fuck are you supposed to do this?
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Like, what the fuck? Is it... Which pen is it? Is it this... Is it this pen? I'm guessing it's this pen. How the fuck...
Kurs setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Oh, slow us down, son. Slow us down.
Langsamer.
mate. How the
Schneller, schneller!
fuck am I supposed to get in here?
Schneller, schneller!
I can't even fucking see it. What in fucking God's green earth am I supposed to do here?
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Easy, mate. Take it easy.
Langsamer.
I'm not making this corner.
Schneller, schneller!
This is a shit idea.
Langsamer. Schneller, schneller!
I'm hard over. This ain't gonna work.
Langsamer.
Is this the wrong pen? Tell me it ain't. Is it this one? Why is it this one? Is it actually this one? Oh, I'm upset. I'm a very upset man. Right. Give me back the...
Langsamer.
This is horrible. This is worse than I ever imagined.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Schneller, schneller! Langsamer.
Hold it. Hold, fucking slow
Langsamer.
down. Slow down, cowboy.
Schneller, schneller!
I swear to God. make this turn. Please.
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
This is the worst experience of my life. I'm driver's ed. This is driver's ed. Don't fucking hit the curb. Turn! Turn! I don't know. We're gonna give it another go. We're gonna back up. We're gonna come this way. Alright, we're gonna come like this.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
We're gonna go. Don't fucking hit. Don't hit that.
Schneller, schneller!
Ooh, okay. Well, that's a bump stop. That's a bump stop. That's a classic tactic, that is.
Kurs setzen.
This one that we want. The classic maneuver. You might not have seen that one before.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Schneller, schneller!
Smaller adjustments to the speed. You're just thrashing it around. I suppose I am. I just want to fucking get into the harbour. Okay. Okay.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Oh my god. Give me this one thing. I've never wanted anything more in my entire life. Just go hard left. Come on. Get in. Get in. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. I don't have faith.
Langsamer.
That'll do! That'll fucking do! It counts. I'm a happy man. Yes. Literally just teleported in. Like a glove, yeah. Holy shit. Right. So, first things first.
Was
Warehouse.
brauchst du, Herr Kaloi?
I want to upgrade my ship. Upgrade my ship. Right? I want... Where is it? The radar. I want the radar. Give me the radar. Radar detector. What's this? Research to unlock this upgrade via the headquarters. So, radar detector Mark 3. This is the radar detector Mark 2. I'm up this one. Oh, I see. So, I've got this one. Buy this. I've got radar. Now, Mark II radar. There it is. Fuck yeah! Oh, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. So we now have radar. Capable of spotting some hostile aircraft. Holy shit. Upgrade the cook. Can you upgrade the cook? Well, I could change him. There we go. Upgrade is available via headquarters. Very nice. Okay, what supplies have you got? Let's see what we got in. So they've got shitloads of materials. They've got armor-piercing ammunition for their main gun. They've got loads of coffee. They've got a good handful of torpedoes. I need more torpedoes. I need an extra couple of T1s and an extra T2. So I'll take all of those on board with me. Fuel, I need a fresh tank. That was more intense than the Sunderland, yeah, parking in that fucking harbour. Oh, do me a favour. Small caliber HE ammunition we've not used. We could take this AP ammo aboard just to restock it. We need to get some more food for the journey. We've got some vegetables. Let's take some meat. Let's take some sausages. Let's take a stack of 40 sausages on board. And that should do us nicely. We've got this that we could move around here, so let's say goodbye to him for now. Let's go in here. In terms of moving stuff around, you, Mr. Nibbage, come down to the storeroom. We need to move some things. The deck gun has shitloads of ammunition in it, but it needs more. Take this up there. Yes. And you, Phoenix, or Finks, sorry. I'm always going to call you Phoenix. I hope you're aware. I hope you resign to that fate. To the flak gun. No, not to the flak gun. To the deck gun.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
I need you to take these 9 rounds up to the deck gun. Yes. No, look. Come here,
Jawohl.
you fucking idiot.
Zu Befehl.
Here. 9 rounds. Deck gun. Go. Make it happen. Jesus. Give people a hand in moving stuff.
Jawohl.
I'm very happy that stuff's like upgraded and shit. That's very nice. Oh, lovely. Let's get the guys off the positions then. Let's just get you playing cards like. You play some cards, you get some just play cards for now. All good. People are just chilling out, doing some work. Moving shit between different areas, which is nice. Captain, what can I get you doing? Can I get you to recruit from here? You've got the warehouse, you've got recruitment.
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen
Stop
möchten.
moaning in my ear. I believe you can add another officer to your boat now, yes. Let's see, choose crew for the next assignment. This guy, Klaus Fischer, is ready. Can I not hire any other officers? I've only got this radio guy. Klaus Fischer. Interesting. Give me their profiles. So I could hire extra crew. I need to find the guy that hands out the missions. Is there not a mission guy here? Recruitment, warehouse. Where's the guy that I get missions from? Is he just not here? I can get supplies, but I can't get anything else. I think he is bugged out. You have to save and reload. Save game. And I'll reload the save. See if he spawns. Hopefully he does. Because this is the first time I've ever fucking got radar. I'm just the world's happiest man. So how does radar work then? So if you come down here to the radio room, you should now have radar detection. So what does it say about radar? So how do... Oh, there you go. You see? Look at that. I'm guessing that's radar. We should be able to detect Sunderland's really, like, in good time then. That's wonderful news. Really is wonderful news. It's a radar detector, not radar. Sorry, am I getting my upgrades confused?
Was brauchst du, Herr Kaloy?
I want to upgrade my ship. The radio room here. So radar. So here we go. The radar detector is able to detect radar waves that play loud warnings on ship speakers. It is controlled from the listening room and works only on the water's surface. Tier 2. Tier 2 radar detector doesn't emit any radiation detectable for the enemy, but at the cost of detection range. Interesting. This one, detector is able to detect the latest radars using 10 centimeter waves that are used by the enemy. So this one detects less, but isn't detectable. Interesting. I'm guessing this one's better. So you get less warning, but they can't detect it. I see. Why not hire an engineer for headquarters? I could do. I can't have more than like so many officers. So load from here. So I can't have more than like what? Well, I can have more than 5 officers, but I need to unlock it. So I think I'm going to try and unlock it now. See if I can take an extra officer aboard. What officer do people think I should take aboard? How are your sick boyos? I'm not sure. Never had it happen to me before. Do I need to hire some more crew? I think I do. Ugh. Rig chat for sicko mode, lovely. Replace sick boys. Your missions fella is in the first harbour, and you get missions elsewhere when you get the mission to move, not before. And you got sick fellas. There he is, leading officer.
Der BDU wird viel über ihre letzte Patrouille reden.
He
Gute
drove all the way
Arbeit.
up here. Very nice. Let's see, what can we get from the persuasion menu? So we can get free roam, allows us to leave ports without any assignments, or specialised crew headquarter influences allows you to run 2 missions in headquarters simultaneously. It's going to be specialised crew. Bye. So I now have the ability to recruit a 6th officer, I believe. So who would I take, if no one else? Go to
Kapitän,
recruitment.
das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre
We
Dokumente
need
sehen
those
möchten.
juicy tier 3 torps, very true. Who would I hire then? Show me their files. Would I just take my extra radio operator on board, or who would I take? So we've got this guy. He's a radio operator. We've got a couple of 2ICs. Weirdo. Oh, God. I'd say take another officer that can help with navigating / targeting. There are no extra mechanics to hire here, so I can only take a second in command. I kind of wanted to take a second radio operator because then I can build the medic tree. It's the only one I don't have a second of. But if I hire a leader... No, I should definitely hire a leader just to do research, don't you think? I should hire a leader to do research. Ideally, I wish I could hire a mechanic, but never mind. Yeah, let's hire you. Recruit. Show me their files, or rather, crew assignment. So we've got Klaus Fischer. We've got an extra guy on board. We could take this guy with us as an extra radio man. What do we think? You can hire both. I could do. I could literally hire them all, yeah. You are right. Let's, yeah. Let's hire 2. We can leave one guy here, and then take one guy with us. So who's this guy, then? So Phoenix, this guy...
Kapitän.
Mr. Schultz. Mr. Peter Schultz. Who are you, sir? He is unassigned. You are going to be a... What, chief boatswain, gunner, medic? He's an expert and a leader. Assignments performed by this officer in headquarters are done 35% faster. We should kind of leave him here, to be honest. Let's take him off the boat for the moment.
Der BDU hat viel über Ihre letzte Patrouille geredet. Gute Arbeit.
Don't forget to hire a prostitute so the men can have some relief, of course. I want to go to this guy.
Kapitän, das kann deine neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente
Are you
sehen
actually
möchten.
German? No. Let's see. Opens up crew management. So, Mr. Klaus Fischer, that's my other radio guy. I kind of feel like having another radio guy would be really helpful. Just so I could rotate them and keep the radar running at all times. I feel like it would be really helpful, and then I could leave a leader here. But I should take one of the 2 leaders. See, look, he gets his stuff completed by headquarters super quickly. Should we have an extra leader? Sounds like a plan. It means I could leave someone on navigation, I suppose. Yeah. We'll take him as he is. So this guy will leave at harbour. This guy we'll take with us, Mr. Schultz. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? At the end of the day. We'll take Hans. Hans, you're going to be aboard with us. Let's take an extra crew member as well to replace the ones that are sick. How do I know which guys are sick? Like, how do I know?
Herr Kaloy.
Mr. Weber, you are going to be a chief boatswain if ever I saw one. No, what about a watch officer? Watch officer always tries to operate the observation post or try to deal with navigation when possible. We're going to be a watch officer. He's a watch officer. He's a watch officer.
Kapitän.
Chief boatswain. What does he do? Will always try to handle crew issues when not necessary. He will help with navigation.
Herr Kaloy.
Mr. Weber.
Herr
Welcome
Kaloy.
aboard, sir. We've got ourselves an extra crewman to help out with things. Very nice.
Kapitän. Aye, Herr Kaloy.
Let's have a look at you. Very nice. Your hair is clipping through... You call yourself a Kriegsmarine, sir? Your hair is clipping through your uniform. Let's have a look. What's going on? Star 8. We'll make him as bold as the day he was born so it doesn't clip through his hat. I'm going to keep him with his hat on. Cotton shirt? No, sir. You're wearing something a bit more appropriate, I think. Yes, you're going to wear that jacket, I think. Lovely. So, obviously, I need to... I didn't save it, I don't think. I need to obviously name a new crew member after him, which is just as important, really.
Herr Kaloi.
Which I can just save here. So, who would like to be interested in being our additional watch officer? So, we'll have a new officer on deck. We'll see what he's all about. I wish I could have got an extra mechanic, but having an extra officer isn't too bad. It just means that I can rotate who's doing what and basically make it so that no one ends up tired, which is the important thing. Let's just reload the game here. Watch officer. Let's see. I'll be ending the stream just here, but it will be for the next time we go out. If the night is dark, consider turning the red light inside your U-boat. Such light makes it easier for your eyes to adapt to the darkness. It will increase your sight range of your crew and also make your screen brighter. Lovely. It's good to know. You just want to be the warehouse guy, do you there, Loudy? Or Ladu? It's so loud! Lovely. So his uniform's changed now. Mr. Hans Weber, you are down at the end now of the list, which is where you should be, as you are a new crew member.
Bestätigt.
Lovely. Let's get you... Let's see. Can I get you a set of binos? You are a watch officer. Yeah, I got him a set of binoculars. Right then. Let's take Mr. Weber here. I wonder if the save load has fixed the other people's names. Yeah, Klaus Janer. Weber.
Herr Kaloi.
Let's change your name, son. You are going to be Hans... Have a look. Hans Petra. Hans Petra. Or, well, 97 not Petra, but Hans Petra is going to be your name, sir. Okay, well, welcome aboard, Petra. You're on the observation periscope at the moment. You're our watch officer. Captain's the primary watch officer. We've got a chief boatswain. We've got another watch officer ready to get up on the roof if we need him. I'll be honest, I don't know whether we need 2 watch officers. We could get 2 of these. Not necessarily we'll handle with... Quartermaster is responsible for providing ammunition. We don't have a quartermaster. We could make him a quartermaster. Yeah, let's make him a quartermaster, because he doesn't really... Yeah, we'll make him a quartermaster for now. Carrying large caliber AP ammo, yeah. Having a quartermaster is quite good. Yeah, let's have him as a quartermaster. Fuck it. Let's get him to sleep.
Bestätigt.
Cool. Just means we've got an extra crewman that we can, like, fucking shimmy around. So you're going to be responsible for supplies and stuff. Still tuberculosis on board, is there? How do I get rid of tuberculosis, then?
Kapitän.
So, Daniel Lawrence and Felix Schmidt. Lawrence and Schmidt.
Kapitän,
Let's
das kann
take them
deine
off.
neue Crew sein. Lassen Sie mich wissen, wenn Sie Ihre Dokumente sehen möchten.
Lawrence and Schmidt. Let's get rid of them, then. Choose these guys. Lawrence and Schmidt. Off you go. There's Lawrence. Lawrence and Schmidt. Both of them are out. Let's get some fresh guys in. Lovely. We've got 5 out of a possible 6 officers on board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have... Didn't I... Yeah, Hans Petra. Lovely. Goodbye. So the tuberculosis should now be gone. Shit should be getting loaded up in the front tubes, which is nice. Everything's about ready to go. Petra as our quartermaster. For some reason he's now in the first position again, but it doesn't really matter. We know he's the quartermaster. He knows he's the quartermaster. He's just chilling out, and we can get him into various different positions based on whatever we want him to do. We can get him to help on navigation, should need be, or we can get him out on the roof to help with the captain. It doesn't really matter. That's the nice thing. So yeah, that is our crew for the moment. I'm going to hit save again, just like so, and I'm going to bid you all a good day. Messi, you are dead as it comes. We got annihilated by a Sunderland dive bomber. In terms of tonight, I'm not sure what I'm doing this evening. I don't know whether I'll be back later this afternoon. I'm going to go make myself some lunch and stuff first. So yeah, thank you very much for dropping in today for some U-boats. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Not much happened. It was quite a sort of a stagnant patrol, quite a stale patrol, but it's not the end of the world. To be honest, what we could end up doing is getting some like combat helmets and
Was
stuff.
brauchst du, Herr Kaloi?
Let's have a look. Show me what you've
Schau
got.
mal.
So in terms of supplies, we've got all of this. Right, we've got these, and then we've got the food. Show me what
Schau
you've
mal.
got. Let's have a look. So we've got that, we've got that. We've got these. Reacts with carbon dioxide and effectively... Okay, I don't know whether I actually need these. Like, I just never seem to use them. I don't know. Let's grab that. And let's grab, what? 5 small arms? 6 small arms? We'll get all the officers some small arms. Because we can afford to. And an extra rebreather. If we need it. No, we don't need a rebreather just yet. Maybe another time. We've got coffee. Combat helmet would normally be inflicted to the officers, but wears out that process. That should be alright. We've got that. We've got plenty of equipment for repairs and stuff. I could put that up there. We could take an extra stack of repairs. That never hurts. We're all fueled up. What about ammo? We could take some more ammo, I guess, but there's no need. Everything's all loaded up on the guns. Let's just let's take an extra 5 repair kits. There we go. And then that should be good. We'll leave all the rest of our money for upgrades and things that we do in the future. So again, another save. But that should be us pretty ready to take on the adventures in the North Sea. The extra crew are just going to help us delegate various positions to different people. I could really do with an extra mechanic and extra radio operator on board, but we'll see how we go. So that is it from myself. I hope you've all enjoyed U-Boat this afternoon. I'm going to go find my own stuff to do. Are those depth charges? No, those were sonar buoys. You can use them to confuse different ships, although I have no idea how to use them. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you everyone for the bits. A big thank you to BR Commander for the 10,000 bits if you're still here. That's an insane fucking... yeah, I don't even know what to say to that. And yeah, thank you for everyone else for just dropping in. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you all very soon. Take care. Have a good afternoon. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.